Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft, and I'm back with another Relove Your Stash. Now this week I kind of want to concentrate on stamps and like watercolory things because I do have a lot, and of course they don't get used. So I want to show you a couple of things I was doing. So this was just a woodware stamp. Obviously you can use any stamp, use any stamps you've got, and I've stamped with the watercolours, not actually coloured them in, but stamped with them and then heat embossed them afterwards. So it's watercolour card, and these were just the first couple I tried. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So I've got my stamping platform and I've got the same woodware stamp in there, but we're going to use a different one as well in a little bit. I've got a piece of watercolour card. I use the Crafter's Companion one. I find that's really good. Now, I bought these probably about a year ago. These are the ARTEZA real brush pens, and they are really good. I just don't use them enough. If you don't have them, don't worry about it, because you could use any kind of ink that's like water reactive. So Distress Oxides, we're going to do one with them as well. So it doesn't just have to be like, you know, watercolour brush pens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick some colours that I like. So I'm just going to randomly go for anything. I'm going to go for Periwinkle. What's this? Crocodile Green and Wisteria Purple. I'm just checking you can see what I'm doing. And then what I'm going to do with these is take the pen, and we're going to use the side of the brush, and I'm just going to brush it, or wherever you want. You could brush it over the whole image, have it all one colour. I'm just going to brush this over the main flower in the middle. Just at first, you don't have to do the whole image in one go, you can do it in stages. And then actually I'm going to take a yellow just to do in the centre of the flower. And this is not meant to be perfect, it's meant to be like a nice kind of, you know, messy watercolour. I've just got some plain water in here, and I'm just going to spray that with water, and then I'm going to stamp it on the watercolour card. And you can see there we've got a beautiful kind of stamped image. So I think it's probably best to wipe that off so it doesn't transfer like on other bits of the stamp that I want different colours. So now I'm going to take some of the Crocodile Green, and I'm just going to brush over the little leaves and things. And leave your stamp where it was. And I think that is so pretty just for like a watercolour effect. But what I want to do now is I want to spray it a bit more, because I want it a little bit more like watercolory. So I'm just going to take a bit of kitchen paper, just pop it on there, and I'm just going to give it a few more sprays. can you see it's running more now, and it's looking, you know, a little bit more wet, I suppose. And then if any run, you can just mop that up, because as I said, I'm not going for the perfect look. I want it to be a kind of messy, I want the colour to spread, if you get what I mean. Right, so I'm going to just dry that off with my heat tool. So that's virtually dry. We'll just put that to one side for now. And then I'm going to show you how you can also do the same thing with like distress inks or distress ink oxides. It doesn't really matter which. Again, I've got another piece of watercolour card, and I've lost a magnet. Where's my magnet gone? I hate losing them because they are so strong. I just worry about where they've stuck. Strange, I'll have to find that. It's got to be somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to take I've just got a few random colours. I've got the new Kitsch Flamingo Picked Raspberry. We'll try them for now. And then I've just got some of these little sponge finger dabbers. And then it's just basically the same thing. So if I load this up with some of the picked raspberry, and then I'm just going to dot this on the flower. You can see that's actually a lot more intense colour or coverage than the brush markers. And then I might just take mustard seed and just go in the middle where the centre of the flower is. And then I'm going to take the other dabber. Where did I put it? And then I'm going to go do the sides of the, actually I might do these little berries with the Kitsch Flamingo. So as you can see, we can virtually do this whole flower in one go. And sorry, I'm just looking for a green for the leaves and stuff. Just dab them on. And the good thing is, it's not like other things like techniques I've done with, say, I remember when I was with Stampin' Up, people used to do it with the Stampin' Right markers, but they dry quite quickly, so you had to work really quickly. But with this, you don't have to worry about that. You know, you could sit and detail all your stamps in with that, and it can take as long as it takes, it doesn't matter. So let's we'll give it 2 sprays. And let's see how this turns out. I'll just press that down. Oh, that is actually pretty awesome, if I'm honest. You know, so I have to say as well, if you don't have any distress oxides, I highly, highly recommend them. I mean, I don't have the full collection, but I do have, I don't know, maybe 40 pads or so. And then I bought quite a lot of the Distress Oxide sprays, and they are amazing as well. But yeah, these, I'll absolutely love these inks. In fact, as I said, I think I prefer that to watercolour brushes. But anyway, that's that. Again, I think I'm just going to spray a little bit more water. Right, so we've got our two there. That is a lot more vibrant than that one, but I still think that's really pretty look. So as long as they're definitely dry, we can bring in this again, and I'm going to put this back on. Make sure it's the right way, just get it back in the same spot that it was before. I would use my other magnet, but I've lost it. There it is, see, it's stuck to my tin. And then I've got my little anti-static bag here, embossing ink. And then, as I said, this will be in the same place. I'm going to do it twice because it's watercolour card and it can take a little bit more of getting the embossing ink on it. Doesn't that just look so pretty? Now I'm going to quickly do this one with gold powder and I'll be back because I don't want this video to be really long. So I'll do that one with gold and I'll be back. Okay, so I've heat embossed that one in gold and I think that is really, really pretty. So I suppose the purpose of it is just to say, you know, maybe she's scared of watercolour, and I know I can be, and I am, I suppose. I've always admired beautiful watercolourings, but I just can't do it properly. I don't think I'm any good at it, and I think this is a really easy way to get that look, but it's so, you know, it's not hard to do because you don't have to be worried about where everything's going. So what I did was I just took a couple of black pieces of card, I put some tape on the back, and we'll just pop them onto there. Matter if I'm honest. I think you could have them either way. And then with this little stamp set, I use this quite a lot. I've just stamped them on black card with Versamark and heat embossed them with white powder. And I'm just gonna cut these out. boost. So there we go. I think they are really pretty. So I'll be back next week. Thanks for watching. Take care and bye for now.